Let me invest in now, or let me hold my thoughts and not even say I'm gonna invest in you. See, people who really gonna invest in you, they just do it. You understand? After they communicate and see where you are, because you probably be further than where they are, but they have to sit down and fully get an understanding to say, how are you doing with the vision that's before you? Where are you at concerning that vision? Okay, that's number two. Now, how could I be more beneficial to you concerning that vision? It's number three. These are things that they want to be concerned about, when they discussing with somebody they want to invest in. If a person not saying that and they not getting down and they not letting you show them where they at, where you're at, then 9 times out of 10, they just talking. They not really trying to invest in you. You know what I'm saying? Because you are investing you more than what they will. You understand? Some of them trying to invest in them. So they still trying to do stuff they can't do it, because it ain't meant for them. Sometimes I remember a lot of people that wanted to do things, but they could not do it. It wasn't made for them to do it because they wasn't willing to take the time and the energy to understand what had already been accomplished. See, once I show you something and you don't get it, then I'm not looking for that investment. I'm choosing which investment I need. It ain't like I don't need the investment. I do need people to bless, but I don't need nobody trying to take over. I just need people to say, hey, if they want to share in it, then that's a difference. They want to partner in it. Yay. Outside of that, I don't want no investor trying to, come to the place where they say, we want to buy you out. I really don't want to be bought out. You understand? Because this ain't made to buy me out, And that's what I heard some people saying. You got people that be like, well, ain't you going to take the buyout? You need the money for it. Nope. I might need the investment in certain areas, but I'm not going to let a person buy me out. That's ignorant. Because then I'm not leaving it for my children's children. So I know where it's at, that I'm not going to let people do that. You got to make up your mind too. When you're going into some creators who can create what's creative, you got to know what's before you. You can't just accept everything, because some stuff will come to destroy what you first intentionally set out to do. So if you set out to do this in one area, you're going to have people that might sway you in a different area and say, well, how about we give you this, that, and the other if you do this? And if you go back to the drawing board of what you started off with, it might sound good, but it might not be what you need for that time. So, and then if you had the right people, they could attest to it too. So you want to surround yourself with people that can enjoy with you that which you got, because what you're trying to create is something that's going to make you happy and everybody else happy, because we see how hard and difficult it is, in the communities where we come from. We see how difficult it is. So we ain't got a time to lollygag. And then when we get back, ain't nothing created because we done spent all our money trying to go see somebody else and what they doing, instead of taking that money and using it for them to come see what we doing. When are we going to have something that other people want to see for a change? Why we always got to go invest in everybody else? I spent money investing in other people's stuff. And then I'm like, when are them people going to come back? And, when are they going to sow back? into what I'm doing for a change. And sometimes when you're doing that, you gotta learn. Not everybody has a heart. I mean, they got certain procedures you gotta follow through, and I'm different. No matter how big I get in the vision God give me, I never want to get into the place where it's gonna be difficult for a person to reach me, so I can reach their heart. Concerning what it is that they have. Because that's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. It's for it's from the heart, to help somebody else with the vision that's on their heart. Help them live their dream. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been working on. I helped a young man that was going through issues, and he was a producer, and I introduced him to another producer, and I was helping him live his dream, and I said, I made the connection, for the two to meet, and they wasn't gonna meet each other before. Now, both of these individuals was creators. One was a little more seasoned than the other. Then I found out one was seasoned a little bit, but he was trying to get to where the other one was at. So I brought the two together right where I was at, and them two, they, to this day, they in communication. So I'm making dreams come to pass. And the two people, one of the young brothers, his name is Young Success. And Young Success, he is a beat maker. And I brought him together with Brother Dre. Now, Brother Dre is a producer, and he has a multitask studio and everything. And he doing big things. So I brought them two together because I wanted to help the young brother, the young man, live his dream. I wanted to help him live his dream. And so when he told me about it, where we were at, I was like, okay, it ain't about me putting them together on my radio station at that time, But I just told the young brother, I told him when I first was connected to him, and when I found out he was real about what he was, I just told him, brother, I'm proud of you. You do good work. And then what I did was I helped him live the dream. I made it come to pass for him. I seen to his need as a creator. See, when I say helping creators create what's creative, that's what I do. I bring a creator in and I set them down and I listen to what they got to present. They present whatever they got to present. And then after I hear what they presenting, I bring the next person that can help them live their goal. Live their dream. And that's what I did. It's a true story. The two brothers, they connected. They connected now. And like I was telling them, it wasn't the one that I was helping. I had to let the other guy to know that it wasn't meant for him, the one that I was helping, to stay right there. My goal was to push him to the dream, push him to help him accomplish that dream. And to this day, like I said, they're both accomplishing that dream. He's living the dream. He living the dream. He talking to somebody that can mentor him and make him better. First I took the time out and I was mentoring him, and I took the time out to hear the young man's material and stuff like that. And he was just thinking that we was cool and stuff, but that's not what I was doing. I did that. We didn't have nothing in common at the time. So all I was doing was taking the time out to hear the young brother and see what I can do to help him take his career a little greater. And to this day, he's doing that. He's making his career changes. He showed me what he was doing. He was showing me some of his little videos and stuff, and he showed me this is what he did and all of this. And then I showed him, what other people doing, and he got inspired, and he even went as far as getting baptized at the church. I took him to a couple of churches, so the Live the Dream process, I didn't take pictures of it or nothing like that. Of the two when they did it, but it happened. It happened right here. I helped the young man, get closer to his dream. So we went over there and we went into the studio, and the other one, they went there and they was making beats right there. I seen it with my own eyes, and we went over there and they sat down and they discussed with each other, and I let the other brother take him to the next level. And that's what I'm talking about, and helping creators create what's creative. No matter what it is that you got the ability to do, it will be accomplished. It will accomplish itself. And at the time, I did it out of my heart. I did it out of my heart just because I know people. I didn't charge the young brother nothing at any time for me to do any of this. I even invested money into his beats. I even purchased his beats, which we actually did a song, which I can let people hear that. We did a song called Push 'Em Up. On the song Push 'Em Up, I actually put the young brother, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this beat, from you just to be the first investor. Well, maybe not the first investor, but I'm an investor firstly in the kingdom of God. I'm be one of the first ones that's in the kingdom of God that's gonna purchase. I'm gonna give you your first little dollars for this beat right here. So I purchased the beat. He didn't know how much it was going to cost. So I was like, okay, how about I give you $20 right now? So I took the $20, sold it into his life, and he gave me the music for Push 'Em Up. And actually, I want you to be encouraged. I'm going to actually play that track right now. And I actually put the brother on there to rap at the same time. I even went as far as motivating him to rap to do the first verse in a rap. I was like, hey, you do the first verse in this song. See, I'm like a motivator like that. I like to get stuff done. I like to bring out the full talent in a person, which they fully can't believe that they can do at that moment. So I put them in the project, and I had him doing some little takes and stuff and all that, that he normally didn't do. But I was trying to unlock the talent that was already in the young brother, But right now, I'm going to take the time out to play that track so you can see what we do at the God Corporation and what we do in helping creators create what's creative. This is me and this young brother named Young Success and Push 'Em Up. The beat was made by him. Everything else was done out at Brother Dre's studio, which was the other guy. I put them two together, and me, I was there with them. So all three of us was together on this. And the concept Push 'Em Up came from me, and my verse came from me. Everything else, the beat came from Young Success. The studio, we went to Brother Dre's studio, and let me show you what we doing helping people live the dream right here on the God Corporation. Check it out.
What's happening, everybody? This your boy King Cal Cutter, man. It's about to really go down. I want to encourage you right now. You know what I'm talking about? It's really about to go down in your city, North north, south, east, and west, playboy. You really about to feel this one, homie. It's a takeover right now. I'm trying to tell you, dude. It's really about to go down right now, man. Yeah.